What I want to talk about today is about making long-term money, like long-term money in the NFT and Web3 space. Now, I'm not going to be talking about the next hyped project, not going to be talking about how you can make 100x gains. What I'm talking about here is how you can actually use this space to then make that generational wealth. Now, what I'm talking about is your network. Currently, right now, the space that we're in is moving so fast. It's building so fast. There's so many smart people. There's a lot of money, there's a lot of pump and dumps, a lot of scams, but there are also a lot of very talented people, a lot of people that have some crazy ideas. Now, with these crazy ideas come some crazy collaborations that can build like what will be the next Facebook of Web3. Those big, giant sort of Amazon style brands that'll come out of Web3. Now, what I want you to do is don't hop on Twitter or jump on YouTube or kind of jump on TikTok, wherever you kind of spend your time, and kind of just be looking for those big flips and those big gains and those next projects. What you should also be doing is trying to build up this network. And that's why things like alpha groups are so good. What you do is you end up with a very tight group of people that want to get to know each other, people that start to vibe and build true friendships. What these friendships do is these mean that you can then roll out and kind of actually build a good foundation and network that when an opportunity comes up, you can put your hand up, you can then become the comms person, you can then be the dev, you can then be the artist, because you've got a skill set that you've built and they are going to reach out to the people that they know. An example of this is I reach out to my alpha group when I need some help with something. They've then got a network. They can then lean on their experiences and then offer me help. And this isn't just for me, it's just for the network. So people that need sort of help may come to me because I'm in their network. I will then reach out to my network, which means that people that are in my group and people that sort of mix with me, those are the guys that are going to get these opportunities. When it comes down to artists or devs or things like that, I'm able to refer people on and give people a leg up and sort of essentially give people some work just because I'm kind of referring things on. When it comes down to the NFT space, you should be making these really good high quality connections. Now, you don't need to be connecting with someone that's got 100k Twitter followers. You just need to be making meaningful sort of engagements, meaningful connections with people, find out who they are, how they operate, what they do, and then eventually something will click. That is how some of these big projects that come out of the woodworks sort of happen, because people have found someone that has a skill set, they've got another skill set, and they come together to create something that's greater than the sum of the parts. Now, that is kind of the mindset that I want to get across with you. This is a different video today. This is the kind of content that I want to put out to kind of just shape the mindset. This video isn't going to get the views that it normally does. It's most likely not going to get the clicks that it does. But for anyone that can truly internalize this, your life will change. Now, look, this is a tweet that my boy Ryan put out earlier. He said that 1 month he was working for 25 bucks an hour as a coach. Next month, he was like on Twitter, just a degen in the NFT space. And the idea is that Ryan has built a brand and sort of a business around NFTs. And the fact is, all it took was him to kind of take this leap, and he's been able to build on this and expand on this because he's had a network to kind of support him and he can lean on it. And the idea is the same thing can be done with you. You could set up a Twitter page. You could be the conduit between sort of projects and other people. You could go in and become a community manager or a moderator and actually build up a career like that. Or you could build a YouTube channel like I have right here and then build up an influence and then monetize that through YouTube, other things. You could also jump on Twitter and then have a fan page or do some art, things like that there. There are so many things that you could do right now, and then you could use that to then leverage into these positions later on that will then actually change your life. Because very, very soon, if you understand Web3, you understand NFTs, you understand how it works, even if you're not in the development side, there is going to be a big push for it. Because look, when the big brands like Coca-Cola or Mars want to really get into the NFT space, and these big brands actually want to do something, they're going to be hiring teams and they're going to be hiring people to kind of go on their payroll. And that's how you can then get out of a job that you may not like and actually transition it into something that you actually do like. And what I'm talking about when it comes down to generational wealth is the fact that if you can then move from working paycheck to paycheck, week to week, and you can actually do something that you like, you can then run up this ladder, the corporate ladder, and then start to build a big foundation. Because the idea is you can then send your kids to nice schools. You can then network with some good people so they got opportunities that you may not have had. I've seen so many people get some great opportunities within the NFT space, and it's just awesome. People that come from just not necessarily bad backgrounds, but just backgrounds where they're not traditionally given the chance to actually kind of succeed, and they've actually been able to move and execute and actually kind of turn their lives around and turn what they've got into something. So that's the mindset that I kind of want to get across. The fact that NFTs, you shouldn't just think about the next flip and how you can make that next sort of 0.1 or half ETH flip, but also be trying to work on your network. Also try to work on how you can actually kind of build out something that will work longer term, because when NFTs eventually go through the barest of bear markets, everything crashes, everything goes to zero, and only the best things come out the other side. The best way that you are going to actually kind of be able to sustain an income if you want to be in this ecosystem is to go work for those brands that can be paying those high earning salaries with some nice bonuses, because you actually have the knowledge that they actually want. So overall, it was a different kind of video today. I hope you found value in this video. If you did, please consider hitting up that subscribe button while you're down there. Also hit up the like button. As always, it's been a pleasure having you with me. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.